About to go live here. Our stock market news today. Here we go. We are live. My name is Mark Max. You have found Wall Street sizing up, and this is Wall Street. Well, this is Wall Street Trader News. Wall Street. Well, it's Wall Street sizing up, but certainly all of the news today, stock market news today, bite-sized portions of hopefully all the stories that were not on CNBC. We start today, guys, with the markets. It was not a good day. You can see it there. Finviz.com. Your Dow was down 550 points. NASDAQ was down almost 500, and the S&P was down almost 100. That is a slaughter. That is what a slaughter looks like, and I'm going to be honest with you, the last 5 days have not been kind to any of us, right? To any of us. So there was one big winner, two big winners today, PAND and CDXC, which is Chromedex Corporation. All right, let's start with the news, get going. Let's see if we can get out here in 10 minutes. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy said the Postal Service was in a death spiral. Needed financial help during a testimony on Capitol Hill yesterday. He also apologized for delays in service. Guys, the Postal Service has been this way for years and years and years, and I don't see it getting any better. This morning, jobless claims, you've probably seen this because I'm sure this was on CNBC, was better than expected. 730,000 new unemployment insurance claims. That is not good, but it is 100,000 less than 845,000 that was expected. And that is the lowest number since November 28th, which is good to hear. All right, top five analyst upgrades today. Pretty interesting here. AstraZeneca upgraded to buy from neutral at UBS. Nike was upgraded to buy from hold at HSBC. Here's the one. Square was just downgraded yesterday by Citi. They were upgraded to buy from neutral at Guggenheim. Lowe's upgraded to buy at Gordon Haskett. And Mattel was upgraded to buy from a neutral at Monness Crespi. Sorry. Coinbase S-1 was out and full view today. If you did not see the S1, here's what it had. So this is as of December 31st, 2020. They had 2.8 million monthly active users. They had 43 million verified accounts. They had 456 billion in total trading volume. And that's all crypto, guys. And that's really the top 25, 26, 30, really top 30 coins. They had 90 billion in assets on the platform. That seems a little low, the 90 billion in assets. And we'll get back to that down below as well. They've done business with they have 7,000 institutions on Coinbase Pro. It says institutions, but I'm guessing they're all on Coinbase Pro or Coinbase Private. I'm not sure what they define this as, but 115,000 ecosystem partners. I'm guessing that's for their USDC, their U.S. dollar coin, their stable coin. They do business in 100 countries. 3.4 billion cumulative 2020 revenue. 1.3 in the fourth quarter. Transaction fees are 96% of the revenue, and they've got 35% EBITDA margins, which is probably going to be much higher in Q1 when their financials come out. The Fed system that allows banks to send money back and forth went down for several hours yesterday. Outages, particularly with the ACH system, can have wide-ranging impacts. The system handles direct deposits of payroll, Social Security, income tax refunds, blah, 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 right? Here's the thing. When it was going down, or when it went down, that's about the time that Janet Yellen was saying that, Bitcoin is not good for essentially it's not good for payments. And we all know that. It's a store of value, right? Pure and simple. That's it. But it was pretty ironic that it failed at the time that she's talking about Bitcoin. Target is adding mini Apple stores within 17 of its locations. It's a test, doubling Apple's footprint in those stores. So they're gonna have mini Apple stores in Target. That seems just kind of odd, right? Because Target's not your premium brand. So the photovoltaic radio frequency antenna module, it's called PRAM. Solar panel that is designed to send electricity from space back to any point on Earth. Check this, it's very cool. Scientists working for the Pentagon successfully launched the first PRAM in May 2020. Sunlight in space is far more powerful than on Earth as it does not have to pass through the atmosphere. The latest experiments show that the 12 by 12 inch panel, that's it, literally a foot by a foot panel, is capable of producing about 10 watts of energy for transmission. A scaled up array of panels could revolutionize how power is generated and distributed around the globe. That's very, very cool. I bet that does not take long for VCs to get behind that. The European Commission may require companies to treat gig platform workers as full-fledged employees. We saw this with the ruling with Uber. Now the European Commission is now saying, well, this might be good for everybody. This would provide for collective bargaining rights, wage, working conditions, as well as more secure employment and access to social benefits. Another cool story was on February 21st, if you didn't see this, pilots on an Airbus A320, was huge, flying over New Mexico, spotted an unidentified cylindrical shaped object moving at high speed. American Airlines has confirmed the report, and the FBI is now investigating the incident. The pilot said the object looked like a cruise missile and that it moved really fast over the plane. They have the audio, they do not have the video, from what I could tell. All right, why governments will not and should not try to stop Bitcoin. The mainstream media typically portrays Bitcoin as like a penny stock gone nuts, right? And it's been that way since 2012 when it actually kind of came onto the scene, or a new kind of digital tulip mania, if you would, right? But the reality is Bitcoin is a political project that threatens the fundamental disruption of the Davos-led like economic system, right? All sovereign governments. India has tried. Now they're trying to ban it. There's African nations that have banned it. I think it was Nigeria. I could be wrong on that. Please fact check me, but it's trading at an 88% premium there. So it's doing the exact opposite. Yesterday, Ghana became the first country to receive a vaccine care package from the UN called the COVAX program. The 600,000 doses will start being administered next week, with healthcare workers, people over 60, and people with pre-existing health conditions will be first in line. That's great in Ghana. COVAX is coordinated by the WHO, the World Health Organization. Clearly, I'm not a huge fan of theirs, but this is very, very good. And this is the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness and Innovation. It aims to narrow the vaccination gap between the rich and low-income countries. All right, SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce, crypto mom we like to call her, said that federal regulators should provide both clarity and freedom to experiment regarding DeFi projects in speech for George Washington law. That's where she made her speech at. I'm going to get this wrong. Sunyanya Tuteja, the former head of digital assets at TD Ameritrade, joined the Federal Reserve as its chief innovation officer, which is good to hear. She has been a big supporter of Bitcoin and decentralized finance publicly. So let's hope that remains the case. Coinbase says it holds Bitcoin as an investment on its balance sheet. Now, I did not see that. Since our founding in 2012, Coinbase has held Bitcoin and other crypto assets on our balance sheet. We plan to maintain an investment in crypto assets as we believe strongly in the long-term potential of the crypto economy. I get it. I'm sure they do. I did not see it in the S-1, but you know, clearly I didn't go with a fine-tooth comb, but that's great if they do. They did not say how much, right? If it was 5%, 10% of their reserves. Speaking of crypto, bids for digital artist Beeple's 5,000-day collection are nearing $2 million in Christie's auction. I saw that the opening bid was $1 million. A collection of artwork created by popular digital artist Beeple has already received a bid of nearly $1.8 million. Okay, so there you go. $1.8 million was the opening bid in an auction hosted by British auction house Christie's. Also, Costco is raising its minimum wage for hourly workers to $16, which is higher than Target and Amazon. Stocks that are trending right now, guys. Rocket companies up 3%. The S&P, the SPY was down 2.5%. QQQ is down almost 4%, guys. Wow. I don't see any of the meme stocks on here. Airbnb was down big, close to 10. Here's AMC was down 11, and GameStop was only up, but it was up 15. Everything else was down. Churchill, CCIV continues to fall. Sundial was down 6. And Tesla was down 8. Woo. I bet ARK is getting some, I bet Kathy Wood is catching some hell for that. I didn't see anything else. Anything else that was of value? I don't think. Let me see if there's anything. Nope. That's it, guys. We appreciate it. Sorry it took me so long to get on here. I hope we did this justice. Look, it was just a very bad day in the markets, and one that we hope to forget tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow everyone's buying the dip. That's what we hope. That's what we will be doing as well. And with that said, guys, thanks again for joining us on February 25th, the year of our Lord 2021. Watch 6, go hard in the paint. Cheers, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, or maybe